Vidya Dadati Vinayam, Vinayam Dadati Patrika, Patrika Tattvadanam Amudi, Danatadaru Tasya, which means knowledge begets humility. From humility comes worthiness. From worthiness one attains wealth, and from wealth comes righteousness, and from righteousness comes happiness. This notion underscores the idealism of Sri Sadguru. Education equips individuals with knowledge, skills and values necessary to shape a better future. Since the establishment of free hostel in 1928 by the visionary leaders of Sri Sadguru Math, JSS Mahavidyapita has been at the forefront of educational transformation. Guided by the tireless dedication of Jagadguru Dr. Sri Shivaratri Rajendra Mahaswamiji, the Mahavidyapita has experienced remarkable expansion, growing into a vast network of over 300 institutions, ranging from kindergarten schools to postgraduate and postdoctoral research centers. These institutions collectively serve the educational aspirations of more than 1 lakh students, continuing a legacy of impact and excellence. JSS Mahavidyapita is committed to empowering its employees by cultivating the culture of continuous learning, professional growth and inclusivity through regular training programs, workshops and academic initiatives. It offers ample opportunities for skill development, career advancement by upholding core values such as integrity, collaboration and innovation. The institution creates an environment where employees feel motivated, valued and equipped to make a meaningful contribution. Today, on behalf of JSS Mahavidyapita, we here at JSS Public School Division are honored and privileged to host the CBP training program. On behalf of the institution, I extend a warm welcome to one and all present here. As we come together in the spirit of learning and enlightenment, let us begin this journey by invoking the divine presence. With hearts filled with gratitude and minds open to wisdom, let us invite the divine to bless this occasion. I now request the school choir group to lead us in the invocation. May this moment bring peace, clarity and inspiration to everyone. I invite our beloved principal, the Madhukuma sir, to formally welcome the esteemed gathering on this special occasion. Your presence and words of wisdom have always been a source of inspiration to us all. We humbly request you to deliver the welcome address, sir.
The lotus feet of His Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivaratri Rajendra Mahaswamiji and the present point of Sri Shivaratri Deshikita Mahaswamiji. Good morning, everyone. The resource for the day, Mrs. Anupama Nachitra, Mrs. Deepa Desikan, Lata Madam, principals, vice principals and teachers from across the JSS institutions, my dear colleagues and friends. It's really a pleasure hosting you this 3 days teachers workshop, and we, the team of JSS Public School Bage, are very enthused to make this teachers workshop comfortable and memorable. Teachers, we all know, I can remember my own teaching days. Whenever teaching workshops are called, it's been announced in the school, we were all grumbling. Oh, we have to go to certain school place. Normal, we are set to a routine and we don't want to come out of the routine. Hectic, you get to school and again go home with the same routine. But once we go and reach the place, settle down there, then we were like enjoying it, and we don't wanted to, like, we didn't want to come out of the workshops. We wanted it to be extended. Okay. I still remember most of the time which I spent during the teachers workshop. I had visited Ooty twice, Ooty JSS Public School twice, my teaching career. Sutur many times. In Mysore schools also we were having. So we were enjoying maybe once, sometime like 1 week workshop we had in Ooty. Along with the workshop we all visited many different touring spots. I still remember everything. So I am sure you will also enjoy it. Maybe when we complete this workshop, 11th, you will have good memories to take it forward. Teachers, we all know the teaching system is teaching learning process is evolving. Like man has evolved from the monkey to the present man, isn't it? We have a lot of changes. The same way, teaching learning process also has changed a lot, evolved a lot. So every now and then, like conventionally, we teach, we try to convey what is there in the textbook to the children. When we were in, we were scared of teachers. We were very obedient when we were as children, started as learning as children. And then the fear factor was working very well. Then as we became teachers, little changes were there. Parents were asking not to beat the children and not to punish them corporally. And there were little changes in the teaching learning process. But now there is a lot of changes. The present day teaching is very challenging. And children also have evolved. Now we were not having any mobiles and other things before. Now the last 10-15 years it's a revolution, mobile revolution. And then internet revolution. Now we have artificial intelligence. So everything is ready made. So children can get all the information at their fingertips. They don't need teachers just to transfer their information. What is in the textbook, they can easily find out. That's why we have a lot of indiscipline in the class, because we tend to do the same conventional teaching methodology, which is not working now. Okay. So we have to be having the deep knowledge of our subject, and we should take their knowledge beyond their textbooks. Otherwise, never children will not be concentrating in the class. They start doing other things. So you should prepare well in such a way that children feel interested in your class. So for that you need training. So you all know, all of you are familiar with artificial intelligence now. Even if you need not write a letter, if you just write I want a formal letter, this is the matter, you get a ready letter. You want some changes, you just give tips, it will be ready. It is easy now. So there is drawback now we are getting ready made, because of the computers, you see a small chip, it can store many things. Now memorization is necessary, question mark, isn't it? So all these formal teaching is necessary, question marks. But we have to blend the conventional teaching learning process and the modern teaching methodologies. So in these kind of circumstances, teaching training programs are very handy, and you can get the new skills and adopt in your teaching learning process. So that's how this teaching learning, teacher training program, I want all of you to utilize the opportunity. It should be a one-way traffic. Resource persons are there to tell their point of view, and if you are interactive, it will be your experience and your teaching, your episodes with the children. So all such things will be exchanged with the resource person and other with your friends. It will be very interesting. So formally, I have to welcome everyone. Today, actually, our beloved Secretary 1, Sri S.P. Manjunath, had to join us, but yesterday night, due to unaware circumstances, conveyed to join. If possible, he will join sometime in these 3 days. He has conveyed all the best wishes for the program, and especially he has told me to convey to the teachers to make it very useful and fruitful. By the remembering Mr. Manjunath sir, Secretary 1, we are fortunate to have 2 learned resource persons with rich experience in both teaching and administration, Mrs. Anupama Ramachandra and Mrs. Deepa Desikar. Mrs. Anupama Ramachandra, founder principal of DPS Electronic City, Bangalore, is a certified CBSE teacher trainer and has conducted a number of training programs. We are all looking forward to visit you, ma'am. On behalf of JSS Pita and JSS Public School Bage, I extend warm welcome to Mrs. Anupama Ramachandra. Welcome, ma'am. also extend our warm welcome to Mrs. Deepa Desikan, Principal of Amatra Academy, who has tremendous experience and expertise in teaching mathematics and physics. And we are all very eager to listen and learn from you, ma'am. On behalf of JSS family, I extend a hearty welcome to this ceremony. Welcome, ma'am. Our secretary was Manjunath sir couldn't join, but in his place he is also Manjunath. Is Manjunath R. Is the professor of JSS College, the professor of JSS Training College, and very apt guest for the program. And he is also coordinating the programs of JSS institutions in Sunday School. The last minute I requested him to preside over this function. He has agreed and he has come over to this function and presided the ceremony. On behalf of the school, I welcome Mr. Manjunath R.
It is with great pleasure I would like to welcome our distinguished guest, Mrs. Anupama Ramachandra, to share her insights and expertise with us today. Your presence and words of wisdom will undoubtedly inspire the gathering. We kindly request you to take the stage and share your thoughts with us, ma'am.
I thought you all had idli, vada, pongal, puliyogre. I can barely hear you. Good morning to one and all. Good morning. That's the spirit, right? So you have all come here for a reason, right? It is not to relax and enjoy the beautiful campus that you can do after 4 o'clock, but we have all been invited here for a cause, for a special reason, right? And that is capacity building for the staff members of the JSS group of institutions. So, seeking the blessings of the revered pontiffs of the JSS Mahavidyapita and addressing the dignitaries on the dais and all the enthusiastic participants, it is a matter of great honor for me that I have been invited here to be part of this initiative or wonderful program. So I reached here at around 8:30. I finished my school day yesterday at 4:30 and I left from school and I directly came here. I was pretty tired because it was a 4-hour drive, but when I came here I was so happy I did that. So then I went to the dining hall and I saw most of you because it was dinner time, and we all had dinner and we rested, and then I got up. Then when I got up, I just looked out of the window. I cannot tell you how blessed I felt when I just looked out of the window, especially coming from a city like Bangalore. You know, we see buildings and buildings and more buildings and more buildings and angry people. But at Bage, the first thing I could see was the beautiful nature, greenery all around, and I just took some deep breaths to remind myself that I'm almost in heaven. And what really caught my attention was, instead of seeing angry people, I saw happy people. You know, at 7:30, many of you were ready and already taking pictures and selfies. You know, I think it was told that breakfast is at 8 o'clock, but 7:30 most of you were out there. I saw you taking pictures on the steps. That is required, right? I'm not saying what you did was wrong, because in all of us there is a child, and I hope that child is still alive in all of us. We should never kill that child in us, and that, you know, how children behave in your schools. I saw teachers like that, and I was so happy. So that brings me to share my thoughts on how schooling and teaching is in the year 2025. I have been a teacher since 1990. Please don't calculate my age. Yeah, but I've been, you know, like I remember that because that was the year my first son was born. So I never forget that I started teaching in 1990. I've come a long way because my husband was in a transferable job. I get to move around with him and go to different parts of the country also. And when I used to go Delhi, Mumbai, Trivandrum, Mysore, I taught in many places, and I also had the opportunity of going to Germany on an exchange program, and I had the most honored privilege of being selected for a Fulbright program. I don't know how many of you know that, but please do write it down and look it up, because this is a wonderful program sponsored by the United States of America government, and you are sent to the USA on a fully paid trip to the United States of America to do research as a cultural ambassador, as an exchange participant, but you are involved with education. So I got to do this not because I'm a great teacher, because I applied. Many of us don't even know about this program and we do not apply. So I applied because I was encouraged by my management member, and I got it and I went, and 6 months it actually redefined me as a teacher. So I don't know how many of you are, you know, how many of you is a teacher by choice. If you actually talk to each other, you will realize that many of us are teachers by chance, including me. I never wanted to be a teacher. I always wanted to be an air hostess. My mother discouraged me, and then I said, okay, since my husband is moving city to city, I think a teacher's job is something that I will get, and that's how I got into teaching. Only after that I did my MA in English Literature, I did my PA, and I did my MA, and I have done 8 other certificate programs. Even now I am pursuing 2 diploma courses. So you know that after becoming a principal, I cannot become the owner of the school, but I have not stopped learning. Why is that? It is because, like Sir Madhukumar sir already said, the whole landscape of education is evolving, not only students, even teachers also. The kind of dedication and commitment we saw some 20 years ago, I'm very sorry to share with you, we don't see it now. So, all of you have to question yourself when you go home from school, before you go to bed. Do you go to bed as a happy person, or are you going to bed cribbing about your life? So, it is not everybody's privilege to do something that you enjoy, but everybody has a choice to enjoy what they do, right? So,
as we near the conclusion of this memorable inauguration of CDP training program, it is time to express a heartfelt gratitude to all those who made this occasion a grand success. To extend the vote of thanks and convey our appreciation, I now invite Mrs. Lata Ma'am, Principal JSS Public School, Siddharth Nagar, to kindly come forward and deliver the vote of thanks.
We are also thankful to Mr. Madhukuma, Principal and the staff of the school for organizing and coordinating this program so seamlessly. Special thanks to Mr. Nagendra S.L., Vice Principal, for your unwavering support and cooperation throughout. To all the teachers and staff members who have gathered here with such enthusiasm and open-mindedness, thank you for your presence and active participation. Being away from our usual classroom routines in this serene and refreshing atmosphere, let us treat this program as a retreat, an opportunity to pause, reflect, recharge and grow. As we return to our schools and classrooms, may the insights gained here lead us towards a more inspired, effective and compassionate approach to teaching. Thank you all once again.
Thank you, ma'am. As we bring this formal program to a close, I would like to take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for being a part of this meaningful experience. May we all depart with renewed inspiration and a sense of purpose. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinam, Sarve Santu Nirmam. Thank you all. I request all the CBP training participants to assemble in front of the school for the photo session, after which the sessions will begin shortly. I request the teachers attending English session to move towards AV room 1 in the second floor of the academic block. Teachers attending science session to move to the all-purpose hall in the second floor of the dining room building. Thank you once again. Have a great day. Thank you.
Language. But again, you see, most of the time I know this. ministrations at the lotus feet of His Holiness Jagadguru Dr. Shri Shivaratri Rajendra Mahaswamiji and present Pontiff His Holiness Jagadguru Shri Shivaratri Deshikendra Mahaswamiji. Namaste and good afternoon to one and all present here. As we conclude this enriching 3 days teacher training workshop in JSS Public School Bage, it's my honor to welcome you all. Firstly, I would like to welcome our resource person for the day, Mrs. Smita Kuru. I welcome you, ma'am. I would like to welcome all the principals and vice principals of our esteemed institution. I extend my warm welcome to all the participants who took part in this 3 days training session with all the eagerness, and I would also like to welcome all the teachers, staff members, non-teaching staff who joined their hands for the successful completion of this training program. As we come to an end, let us start the valedictory ceremony by invoking the divine presence. I now request Dhruva and Dhruv to lead us in the invocation. Thank you, Dhruva and Dhruv. Now, I would like to call Lata Ma'am, Principal, JSS Public School, Siddharth Nagar, to share her words of wisdom.
So, good afternoon, everyone. I seek the blessings of His Holiness, Shri Shivaratri Mahaswamiji. It gives me immense pleasure to stand before you today on the occasion of valedictory function of our capacity building program. On this occasion, I extend heartfelt thanks to our respected Shri S.P. Manjunath Sir, Secretary 1, JSS Mahavidyapita, for initiating and encouraging us to organize this CBP. His unwavering support and belief in our potential have truly motivated us and offered a valuable